Hi there! Here we are again with another monthly overview of our crazy little lives. So here's an overview of our April 2018. This month in 4 words. Cameras. Trouble. Spring. Yoga. Let's go. So, a lot of things were happening this month. Let's get started right away and I'll tell you all about it. As always, we were driving a lot and cruising in our van and really enjoying it. And you know that moment when your partner says, "I'm hearing a strange sound from the motor," and I'm like, "No, I think it sounds just fine." And he's like, nope, look at that, there's a kind of clicky thing going on, or a bumpy, or I don't know. I'm not hearing it. But we went to Marco's just to be sure that it wasn't something going wrong in our van. And well, what can I say? He was right and I was wrong, because there was definitely something very wrong with our engine. Turns out we put a piece of panel on the wrong way underneath our van, and that caused overheating, and that overheating caused some damage inside the engine, and that's why we had to take the whole engine out, bring it to Marcos again, and then he fixed it for us. So the damage that was done was fixed, and yeah, he's our superhero. Marco is the best, and our engine is just working flawlessly again. So no strange clicking noises, which I'm not able to hear anyway, apparently. We were seeing the sun shining more often, and all the plants in our garden were ready to spring back into life. It was time to get in the garden and start preparing the garden for summer and spring. So we trimmed back all the dead leaves and grass just to make room for all the new green goodness. And we were all busy in the garden when all of a sudden a very sad girl came to us. You see, when you have a pet plant and that plant decides to just die on you, you could get really sad. So poor little thing tried to save it, and we did our best, but yeah, the plant was history. We don't know what happened, but sometimes that happens. And she was really sad. We also decided to plant a new hedge in our garden because we love the little sparrows and they love hedges. So there we planted one, and now it's time for it to grow. Holland has a very damp climate, and because of that, in winter times everything gets really covered in algae and it's really disgusting. So to prepare for summer and spring, we decided to just clean everything up. And it was kind of fun also doing that. So while we were playing with this high pressure cleaner, we decided to also clean our doormobile. So for everyone who's wondering, what the hell is a doormobile? A doormobile is a pop-up roof for our van, which we are going to install as soon as we have saved money for that. But the roof is here, so that's step 1. In the meantime, we were also just building and fixing things around the house, and of course the girls were helping us. And then it was King's Day, formerly known as Queen's Day. So basically, everyone takes out all the stuff they don't want to have anymore and just put it out on some kind of blanket or something and sells it. So it's a national yard sale. And all our parks and cities are just flooded with people just buying each other's junk. And it's fun and it's crazy, and yeah, we are all saving the planet a little bit. Because, well, this way you won't have to throw anything away. And we scored some amazing new things. Well, I am about to go off to a photo shoot. It's a wonderful day. And Michiel is unloading the logs we picked up yesterday. And and in a minute I'm off to a photo shoot. Finishing my coffee and off to work. The most beautiful girls in the universe. So I'm back from the photo shoot. I'm going to sit outside and wait for Michiel to come back. He is buying materials to replace our fence. A few months ago it fell down during a storm and it's falling apart. But in the meantime it looks and feels like summer and I'm going to enjoy it. So when Michiel came back, he got started right away fixing that thing that was falling apart. And it was a lot of work. It took us I think it took us 3 weekends. But the good news was that the weather was getting better and better and it really felt like summer. So being outside in the garden wasn't really a punishment. Also, we got a little help from my dad. The girls had a picnic. And my grandpa came to see how we were doing. There's a 90 years in age difference between Quinn and my grandpa. So special. And while we were working on our garden, we decided to make a little space in the garden for the kids to play with sand and water. Wow, Quinn is almost turning 1 year old and she is developing so fast. Like when the eldest children get bigger, you tend to forget how fast it goes. Just crazy. She is such a funny baby. And look at her walking with her walking thingy. And she's just so cute and it's all going way too fast. And she's making me laugh. Oh, look at her go. So ambitious. Please slow down, little girl. Please be my baby a little bit longer. Okay, dinner time. The most fun, crazy, exhausting, difficult, amazing, challenging, loving moment of our day. So we are cooking and I'm making this today. Looking good. Heb je nog lepels?
Haley, hoeveel lepels heb je nodig?
Zo.
Allemaal.
Allemaal.
It's essential to have enough spoons. We always cook our fresh cooked meals at home and we practically never do takeout or anything unhealthy like that. So these are a few examples of the things we are cooking. The little ones most of the time get like a monkey platter or something, and that way they can just try out different flavors and learn to eat everything without us having to pressure them. Okay, check this out. So my baby said her own name. Like, oh my god, she's a genius.
Quinn!
Quinn. I mean, this counts. Yeah, I think it counts. Yeah, definitely. She said her own name. I mean, sunshine and flowers everywhere. What is not to love? The outside life. Living outside, eating outside, sleeping outside, everything outside. So Michiel hung up the recycled horse swing in our garden and the girls totally loved it. They also wanted to play with water, so we made them 2 plastic boxes filled with water to just play in. I noticed Quinn really clinging onto me, so I think there was some kind of development going on in that brain of hers, and we prepared some seeds for our little vegetable garden. Having a vegetable garden is really a learning process. So last year we messed up kind of bad and we almost didn't have anything from it. So the thing is about living in a nature reserve is that sometimes you can get some unexpected visitors. And this time we had a lot of baby toads living underneath our door. So yeah, we had to just move them to a safer space for them, because underneath the doorstep isn't a really good place to be as a toad. And when I was unloading this footage from the camera, I found these shots. And that is what happens when you leave your camera lying around and there are 3-year-olds trying to do what mommy does. Monkey see, monkey do. Speaking of monkey see, monkey do, Miley and I are both a really big fan of yoga. So when we heard there was a parent-kid class in our yoga studio, we just had to go. And we really enjoyed it. Miley is the oldest of 3, and that sometimes means that all the attention goes to the little ones that really need it. But we mustn't forget that she's just 7 years old. She is little too, and she deserves our attention. So we really like to do things with her alone and just spend some quality time together. And that's why later this month we also had a mommy-daughter day. But more on that later. So we are a co-sleeping family. And that means we are all sleeping together in one room. And that is not that common in Holland. So that's why a camera crew came over to our home to interview us about co-sleeping. So the interview is for a Dutch online series, and the series is about parenting and the different life choices people make raising their kids. And it's really more like a reality check. It's not just all sunshine and rainbows. So I will give you guys a heads up when the episode we are featured in is online, so you can go and check it out. But I'll have to warn you, it is in Dutch. Boho. The most weird and most useless part of this whole monthly vlog is coming up next. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss this. I'm making this. And that's actually not something to eat. As you can see, I'm kind of a hairy person. And that is actually some wax. I'm growing a mustache. And it's time to remove it. So yeah, doing that thing that's happening right now. I'm gonna do it myself because I've been doing that since I was, well, I think 12 or something. I could also go for that I don't give a shit feminism thing, not removing any body hair. But yeah, I don't like to have a mustache. So it turns out I do give a shit. And yeah. I'm not gonna walk around with a mustache. Not gonna happen. I think that's about right. Here we go. So I am taking my tea and going on editing my video. Ta-da! Congratulations! You just wasted 1.5 minutes of your life. Oh yeah. You're welcome. My kids have kind of a strange way of letting me know they love me. And the award for the best dad in the world goes to, yeah, this guy. Once in a while the kids want to be painted. And well, why not? It's a great way to play with imagination, and when your face is painted, you know you can be anything. Flower princess, a tiger, or just some imaginary thing. And oh my, would you look how happy she is. We got the kids a trampoline. And by kids, I mean the big kids. And we took the van to go to Juna's birthday because she turned 1 year old. And just when they came out with the cake, our battery died on us. Bummer. And finally, the day was here. Miley had looked out for this for weeks. Mommy Miley Day. And we went shopping. She had saved all of her money to buy this beautiful little dollhouse for little rabbit, and she asked me 1,000 times if she could have that dollhouse, but it was really expensive. So I told her, if you want it, you're gonna have to save for it yourself. So today was the day. She had saved all her money and we were going to buy it. She rushed into the toy store because she was getting kind of nervous about if they still would have that dollhouse. And there it was. What a relief, they still had it. She couldn't be happier and prouder of herself for saving all that money to buy the thing she wanted most.
Dat het leuk was. Wat eten, een bordje, een pan, een keukentje. Ben je blij?
Okay, so she was over the moon excited and she wanted to open it right away. And I was like, no, let's do that at home. And then she was like, well, let's go home then. So I decided, well, while I have a cup of coffee, you can sit here and play with your new toy. And when she had that out of her system, we could do some shopping. This girl had outgrown all of her summer clothing. And as she is the first in a line of 3 girls, she really needed some new stuff. And she loves to go shopping, especially the fitting part. So yeah, we had a great time. And to wrap up our day in a festive manner, we went out eating tapas. So cheers to a successful Mommy Miley day out. So, about our home. We are in love with this place. It's a place where we can truly feel at home, where we can play, where we can be ourselves, where we come home to after a road trip. And we do never want to leave this place. But the thing is, we are renting it, so we're not sure we get to stay here. So, our plan is to buy it. And we are jumping through all kinds of hoops to make it happen.
I'm on my way to the city archive of our township, and I'm hoping to find the old building plans, and we'll see.
So this house is from 1952, so we had to know what we were getting into, and we wanted to see the building plans. We had to get the house valued, and we had to let the house be checked on its structural integrity. We love this house, but we wanted to make sure we were buying something sound. Something we could keep building our future on. And when the results came in, we were sure. This is it for us. This house is, as they say, a safe investment. Although for us, the investment would mainly be about investing in our family, investing in our home, and giving our girls a safe place to grow up in. And for us, a safe place to grow old in. So now, the challenge would be getting the money to buy the house, or getting the loan to buy the house. Convincing the banks that we are a safe risk, that we can afford enough money to buy it. Because it's not that expensive. Invaluable to us, but not that expensive. This house is a bargain actually. And they would be crazy not to lend us the money. But those banks are making us sweat for it. We are jumping through hoops and doing whatever it takes. But they are not making it easy. Upcoming weeks are going to be kind of nerve-wracking. Are they going to let us buy this house or not? In the meantime, we'll keep on breathing and enjoy the little special moments, like this one. Yay! Yes, that's it for this month. Thank you so much for watching. Did you like our little overview? Please do give it a big thumbs up. We have a lot of exciting things lined up for next month. Things like the answer on if we are going to buy our home or not. Kinda nervous about that. There's a really big birthday coming up because Quinn will be turning 1. Lots and lots of road trips planned in, so a lot of exploring, lots and lots of weddings, and we will take you backstage on one of them. And we'll see you next time. Bye! Follow our family and subscribe to our channel to be updated on all new uploaded videos.